Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. He's showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring. He's almost giving you the feeling here that he's completely indifferent to all the pressure. I mean, this is a guy that's been there, done that, and he couldn't care less about the pressures that are in front of him.
In the middle corner, from Mexico City, Dinamita Marquez. His adversary, hailing out of Houston, Marquez Diaz.
Keep it going. All right, keep busy.
36 minutes still ahead of him here, round 1 of 12. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Teddy, I'd like for you to lay the framework of what we're going to see strategically here, because a counterpuncher against a fighter who likes to do his business on the inside. If you're the counterpuncher, what are some of the things you need to be aware of?
The right question right there. If you're the counterpuncher, catch the guy before he gets all the way inside. Do your countering when there's room and the proper place to do it as he's coming in. And then once he gets in, tie him up.
That shot unable to land. Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there. Wow, what an uppercut. Just off the mark with that punch. Good return fire that time.
Adelante, forward.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammer and Hank, the great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Last 10 seconds of this first round. How about that left hand? This round comes to an end here. Sitting ringside as always with Teddy Atlas. Love coming to this fight venue. We always have a great time when we come to town, with the exception of having to pay the bill for our entire crew on the night before when they take us out to a steak dinner.
Yeah, you know, they remind me of fighters a little bit. You know, the fighters that we see that have every once in a while, very short arms. You know, these guys
they don't have the reach.
No,
they can't reach for the wallet.
No, they don't. And I tell you, they would be great on the inside. Really great. I wish I could put them on the inside in the kitchen where I didn't have to take care of them at the table, but great guys.
Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. You see him holding on. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
able to dismiss it. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Diaz. And he scores with a 3-punch combo. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Diaz. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence, and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Clean shot with the right. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Both fighters told us that they want to have a similar approach early on here. They want to show a lot of varied attacks.
Well, that gives them a better opportunity to be effective throughout the night.
Not able to land the headshot. Committing to the combo now. Both land. To the head he goes with a left hand. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Good combination. A stinging uppercut by Diaz. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. There's a good right hand. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. And that's the end of round 3.
Deep breath, deep breath.
All right, let's look at Teddy's scorecard after 3 rounds. And you can see that he's up by just a round, but I think it's fair to say that it's anybody's fight at this point. Well, he's sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes, too, is besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Hooks on the inside.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Was just off the mark. Commits to the straight right. And just grabbing onto his opponent. How about that? 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. All landing. That right hand serving him well. Nice work to the midsection with the left. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Punches and bunches. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Nice.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. He comes back with the left hand again. Good flush shot upstairs. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
And he just holds on there. Able to land the jab.
Keep it up.
Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Another clinch. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Hits him in the mug with the right.
Come on, keep focused.
Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. Blocks that punch. Good strong combo.
Looking good. Looking good. He's tight. Look at him. He's so...
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. He snaps a jab. He's winning the fight to me based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
Good combination to the head. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Halfway through round 6. Good looking two-punch combination there. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Engages in the clinch. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. Well, he's committed to the left hand, and it's paying off here. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He fires off the combination there, and it lands. Teddy, is anything going to change at this point? He keeps getting hit by right hands.
Probably not. Let's be honest, Joe. This is a habit. This is a flaw that was with him in the gym, and it's still with him now. It's not going to change.
And that's the end of round 6.
You're not winning this fight.
You can have the best game plan in the world, but when your eye shuts closed like that, everything changes.
But one thing doesn't change, though, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
Oh, mistake. Just keep it up. Keep it up. That's it.
Start of this round, start to the second half of this fight. First half of this fight, he completely dominated the action, Teddy.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of like they said in that movie, The Gambler. You know, they don't pay off at halftime. remember the guy wanted to collect his bets? Well, same thing. He's got another half of the fight. Can he be consistent? Can he keep his concentration? Can he keep doing what he's been doing?
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Diaz. And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice-looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Diaz. Good job fighting from the outside. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Got this one.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there.
Uppercuts on the inside.
Nice strike after catching one by Diaz. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. And that's the end of round 7.
This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it going.
Round number 8 is underway, and Teddy, a chance to look at your scorecard. You got him up pretty good. We often use that word judicious in describing a fighter, of picking your spots and being effective when you do.
Well, that's a good point, Joe, and that's exactly what he's doing. You know, he's making him do what he wants to do without even coming forward. You know, he's pushing him all over the ring, but not with any physical force. Just by making sure that he controls the guy mentally, that he makes the guy feel a certain amount of pressure, and makes the guy react the way he wants him to react.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture. But still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem. But if he was moving his head with his hands up, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent would miss, there'd be an opening to come back where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
Good right hand. Boy, that worked out well with the uppercut. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. And there he is, scoring with the right hand. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches. Set up the later punches.
Come on. And that's the end of round 8. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end the fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll them. He's got to blow on them. He's got to do everything.
Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back. But if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Halfway through this round. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. Little head hunting with the left. Scored well with the hook. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Diaz. Basic but beautiful. Jab right hand. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. A good block. That right hand serving him well. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Another good round by him there. Teddy, he can't miss tonight.
No, I'm taking nothing away from him, but you can't miss when your opponent goes out there and begs you to hit him. I mean, he's just standing right there asking for it.
Out of that round. You're in control. Next round. Let's go. ¿Qué está esperando? What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's get moving out. This guy.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Nice work with the left hand. Committing to the combo now, both land. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Just missed scoring with that punch. Now he's getting into a groove. You can tell he just landed a 3-punch combination. Zones in on that overhand right. For the well-being of their fighter, his corner may need to stop this fight.
Yeah, the well-being of now and tomorrow, because this is the kind of beating that's going to impact him tomorrow, take his confidence away. Maybe never be the same fighter if they don't stop it at the right time.
Right on the mark with the hook up top.
You're taking too many punches.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good combination landing there. Goes up top with a right hand. Off the mark there.
That's it, just like that.
A piercing uppercut by Diaz. He scored well after being hit himself. Very accurate work. 3-punch combination serves him well. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Go out and get him. Go out and fight this guy. Take it to this guy. You have to.
Well, we'll see if he can come up with that something special, that jackpot being cashed in, because there's no doubt about it. I mean, just look at your scorecard here, Teddy, as we start round number 11. He is in a big hole.
Now, this is where the trainer has to remind him. There was a moment in camp. The trainer's been with him for a long time, since he was a kid. The trainer has to remind him, one of those solemn moments when he opened up to him and he said, "This is what I want to be." Well, guess what, son? Here's the moment.
Closing this done.
Or he scores well with the double jab. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Putting him in position against the ropes. Not much action as he just ties up. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. 1-2 jabs up top. Accurate hook. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Diaz. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Able to counter that attack. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Well-placed right hands from both men. Each man able to land an uppercut. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Well, this could play a real detrimental effect in terms of cutting his wind, taking away his air, because he's bleeding in his mouth and he could swallow a lot of that. Scores with the combo to the head. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. And round 11 comes to an end. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Don't keep up on it. You all right? Listen to me. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go.
And they have reached the 12th and final round. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Lands the counter. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Good strong combo. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Left hand came after the jab. Don't let him get to you, kid. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. And that cut will end the night. This is gonna be a technical knockout. The ref saying the fight cannot continue due to that cut.